Have you ever asked yourself, what are your strengths? How do I perform? And what are my values? If you haven't yet, I'm going to show you the three key questions to be aware of how to manage yourself based on the book Managing Oneself by Peter Drucker. This is a great book, and if you want to learn more about it, just stay tuned.
To say no to all the negative influences. I dare you to pick up a book instead of a drink. I dare you to work harder than you think you did yesterday. I dare you to prove them wrong.
Today's topic is about oneself, managing oneself. I'm going to show you the three key questions to be aware of how to manage yourself. The first question is, what are your strengths? Have you ever wondered why we spend most of our time trying to improve our skills from weakness rather than from our strengths? And why? Because we are scared, we're afraid that someone else will judge us, that someone else will notice our weaknesses, and therefore they're going to make fun of us. But the truth is actually that no one can build performance on weaknesses. And if you're struggling right now with one or two weaknesses, if you're having a hard time dealing with that, do not waste your time trying to solve the puzzle. Instead, get to know your strengths and start working on that. That's going to help a lot. So then you're going to see great benefits when you start from your strengths rather than your weaknesses. The second question is, how do you perform? Like your strengths, how do you perform is unique. It's just a matter of personality. Are you the kind of person who gets things done, or the person who procrastinate all the time? Amazingly few people know how to get things done, and the rest of the people do not even know how they perform. But if you procrastinate, you have to know that you're not going to achieve the results you want. Someone else is going to get the results that you want. They're going to get their reward, and you have to be ready for the consequences because you didn't work hard enough, right? Because you didn't work hard enough, you were not humble enough, and you were not persistent and consistent enough. Therefore, you are being not successful, and you're going to see a different person getting those results that you wanted to get. At the end of the day, you have the choice. If you want to see yourself progressing, if you want to see yourself succeeding on a daily basis, well, start working on yourself more. Get the first book. Get this book, which is Managing Oneself, and start reading it. Start a new routine. Create a new habits and destroy bad habits. By the way, this book is just $8.88 on Amazon and $1.99 on Audible. You can afford that. The third question is, what are your values? And I think this is the most important question you should know. To be able to manage yourself, you finally have to ask, what are my values? What are your values in this case? Are you being a good contributor to the values of your organization? For example, your job. Or you are just going to work because of necessity, for example, because of the money. I mean, we all like money, but most important than money, you should know what are your values, right? Can people count on you? Can you count on others? Is the question you have to be aware of. Like Simon Sinek said, accountability is never to a number. Accountability is to a person. And if a person is showing you accountability, is where the game starts. Are the people in your job getting respect? And most important, are they being able to count on you? Can you trust on them, or can they trust on you? These are the key questions to ask yourself when you want to collaborate or contribute with the organization, not for your own interest, but for all of them. These are the three questions I picked from this book. Of course, this book has more important information, but I personally like these three. Just so you know, I'm going to leave the description of this book down below. And like I said, if you want to see yourself progressing, getting success on a daily basis, get the first book for your library. And what a great book like this, Managing Oneself. Once again, guys, if you want to see success in your life, start working on yourself, get the first book, and start reading. And start working on these three questions I just gave you. What are your strengths? What are your values? And how do you perform? It's going to be so crucial for your success. Then as soon as you start working on these three questions, you're going to see great changes in your life. Once again, guys, this is Alex. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like, and we're going to see you in the next video. See you guys.
What?